Hey guys, I'm back from the dealership. I just went to pick up the JL after they called me and told me that they finally tracked down what the issue was and that they fixed it and it took care of all the problems now. I went to the dealership and I left the dealership with a loaner again. I figured I was going to do another update right now. It's been about a week since I did the last one. Again, I made some bullet points that I wanted to go over. We got the roof from the jail and the doors here. I didn't even know I was going to be at the dealer for that long, so I took it in without doors in the roof, just thinking it's going to be there for a day or two. Um, Anyhow, so the last thing that they, in the video that when I talked about it, they were supposed to do a compression test on it to see if the compression is good on it. The compression came out good within spec or whatever. I have like the printout what the compression was. The driver's side was a little lower than the passenger side, but supposedly it was still good. So after they did the compression test, they got it, which took 3 days to get back from Star or whatever, the engineers from Jeep. They told them to do a timing check on it, which they did the timing check on it. The timing came back good. And apparently one of the other techs that was part of the team that was working on the Jeep at this dealership, which a whole nother issue. I'm not going to say the name of the dealer as of yet. I'm going to let them figure this issue out and I'll talk about it later. So I guess they took it apart again and they found that one of the lifters wasn't priming and they ran it. I think they said they put 20 miles on it or something like that with it not priming. I don't know what damage. I mean, you guys can chime in. I don't know what damage it could have caused in the motor with the lifter not priming. They said that they soaked it in oil overnight. That's what it says on the sheet at least. And they put it all back together. Yesterday I got a call saying your Jeep's all fixed. The shake and the ticking sound is gone. You're all ready to go, ready to pick it up. And it's raining today. Don't have the roof on. I was checking the weather constantly to see if I'm going to make it to get to the dealership today to pick it up so I could bring it back home before it rains and get the roof on it. Go down there, get into the Jeep, get all the paperwork done, whatever. They gave me the cashier gave me all the paperwork. Get into the Jeep, pull out of the dealership, stop on the first red light, and my ass is shaking in the seat to the point that the antenna is wobbling like this, and the whole Jeep is just shaking. Still has the click. Still clicking, not as loud, wasn't as noticeable when I was leaving the dealership. I was trying to just haul ass home to get before the rain. Still shaking really bad. It's actually, the shake is worse than what I brought it in with. The noise is less, but the shake is worse now. So I brought it back to the dealer, and I said it's worse than it was. And they're like, well, Chrysler was all over this. They had their techs out here or whatever. They looked at it. They said it's all ready to go. It's all good. I said, but we never had a shake like this. It's not supposed to be shaking to this extent. And I'll post a video at the end of this going over the car or whatever. I popped the motor open. The hood was literally shaking like this from the shake. And I checked it all over, walked around the Jeep, looked at everything. It was a mess what they did to it. So they said that they're going to pull in a brand new JL for me next to it just to compare so they could show me that this is normal. They pull in the new JL, and at this point the manager was out there and they parked right next to it and they both were running, and you can't even hear the new JL running next to ours. No ticking at all, no shake at all, running as it should. The manager looked at it and said, yes, I see what you're talking about. It's definitely shaking. The service advisor said the same thing. Yes, I could see that it's shaking. I see what it's doing. I hear the noise. The new JL doesn't have the noise. Yours does. I said, I can't take this car. I need you guys to fix it. So honestly, we were supposed to go on a trip, leave today on a trip, and we canceled our trip once again. It's getting frustrating. So I wanted to just see what you guys think, what your opinion is on what I should do at this point. I really don't know who to turn to. As far as if I should go see an attorney, if I should just continue pushing it with Chrysler and see what they say and if they're going to make things right. As far as the dealership goes, so what happened was they were climbing all over the bumper with dirty shoes, and you could tell there's footprints all over the front bumper. In the video, you'll see that they scratched up the front passenger fender from working on it. They didn't have fender protectors on there. They got mud all over the inside, the carpets and everything. There's handprints with oil marks, like oily hands all over the Jeep. And I get it, they can't wash it because, like, obviously I didn't bring the roof or whatever. But still, I mean, take some precautionary measures so you're not scratching up somebody's new car. So the manager said at this point, we'll make it right. If we have to, we'll repaint the fender. And it's like, what the hell? Seriously, it's a brand new car, and I'm already ripping the motor apart and having it repainted. Honestly, if somebody's watching from Jeep, can please somebody just step in and somehow help out and help me figure the situation out. We just want our Jeep back so we could go on our trips that we had planned for the summer, for the reason why we bought the Wrangler, and the reason why we went through this whole process of waiting for it. We waited for it. We knew the JL's coming out in a year or so, and we waited for this whole time to get the JL, and now that we did, this is what we're going through. If you guys want to step in, I know Jeep Informant was on here, you know, talking, trying to figure out what might be happening or whatnot. I'll keep you guys updated on everything that's going on. But as far as right now, it is Thursday today, so tomorrow is Friday. I'm sure they're not going to get anywhere with it. Saturday, Sunday, obviously they're not there. And hopefully I'll hear a call back from Chrysler. I'm waiting for a call to hear from the case manager that was assigned the first time that we called. So I'll put the video at the end, and you guys can judge for yourself as far as what I should do with the dealership at this point, or what should I do with actual with a problem with the Jeep. Let me know, guys. Drop it in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Hopefully we can get this figured out. Thanks. So they're saying that this is normal for it to shake this bad. They freaking got it all muddy. They scratched up the fender. Like, why do you even need to climb in the back seat?